I'm really excited for today's video. I've been wanting to try this perfume for a long time. There's been a lot of talk about this perfume. So for anybody who's interested in fragrances and knows a bit about fragrances, I'm sure you've heard of this one too. This is Glossier. Glossier. I think it's probably Glossier. And I ordered their perfume. They sent it to me in this pink bubble container here. So, and then inside this is what we have. I have no experience with Glossier. I've seen their stores, and I've seen their products, but I have never owned anything from Glossier. I think they mostly do makeup and skincare, right? I think this is their only perfume fragrance. Maybe they'll come out with more, but I'm much more into perfumes than I am makeup and skincare. Honestly, I just use the same very few products for makeup, which are pretty much the ones I'm wearing in all my videos. I don't know why I've never gotten that interested in makeup, but maybe I will one day. But anyway, perfume, that's a different story. So, it's got this fun little plastic band around the container. So that's kind of fun. And then inside, so here is the bottle. I really like the bottle. It's very cute. It's got this faded pink color over glass. It's definitely got some weight to it. It's got a little G right here for Glossier. And then the top here, I would say, is red, I guess, but it's like almost pinky red. And then it has this little indent here for to put your thumb. So when you spray an eau de parfum that melts into skin and smells a bit different on everyone. So that's sort of their whole tagline with this perfume, is that it brings out you, and basically that it's a skin scent. It's light and subtle and doesn't project a whole lot, but it sort of brings out something in you, in your skin chemistry, and so it smells a little different on everybody. I'll be quite honest, I feel like you could say that for any perfume, and I'm not really sure why they're making such a big deal about that with this one. I think because it's musky and it has the Ambroxan in it, it's a little bit more, I could see how you could say it is gonna show up a little different on everybody's skin, but again, I would say that for all fragrances. So honestly, I think it's more so just marketing, but I could be totally wrong on this, and if somebody really is like, no, this is actually totally unique in this way, please let me know. But I think it's a little bit more marketing. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading. It says why it's special. How to describe Glossier You. First, you smell the pink pepper, the bright, sparkling, spicy top note that makes a good first impression. Then you get into the woodsy, slightly sweet heart of the scent that comes from ambret seeds and warm ambery ambrox. It's balanced with iris, a white floral, for a creamy freshness. So basically what they're saying is you got pink pepper at the top, and then you've got ambret seeds and ambrox, which are both sort of similar. They're musky, warm, and then you also have iris, white iris specifically in this case, because I think typically iris is actually purple, but I guess in this case it's white iris. It also says it's not one of those perfumes you wear to become someone else. Mostly it smells like you, soft, warm, familiar. We designed everything about it to feel open-ended, like it'll grow with you no matter where you are in your personal evolution. It is not a finished product, it needs you, with a little winky face emoji. So I thought that was kind of a fun description. Basically, yeah, they're just saying that it's supposed to be a subtle sort of skin scent, that it's not an obvious perfume, and that is definitely the case. That is definitely the case. It is fairly subtle, I would agree. I'm going to also go on Fragrantica now and look up to see what Fragrantica says. Okay, Glossier You. So on Fragrantica, we have main accords of Powdery, Musky, and Iris. And then Fragrantica, for the notes, this is what they list. They list musk, powdery notes, and iris. Which honestly, the notes on Fragrantica make a little more sense in my mind than what Glossier says. I mean, it's mostly that I barely detect any of the pink pepper. The top note, I wouldn't have ever known there was pink pepper if they didn't say that on their website. But powdery notes is what Fragrantica lists, and to me this is an extremely powdery, makeup-y, lipsticky scent because of the iris and the musk. It's just very, very powdery, musky. this reminds me of that because that also has a lot of iris in it, I believe. Gives that same sort of scent, and it's nice, but it's not quite for me. I don't know that I'd want to smell like it all the time, I guess. Yeah, so I would say that iris and musk is pretty much all that I get from this. And then I guess there's the Ambrox. There's the Ambrox and the Ambret seed. That's what's giving the musk. So yeah, it's nice. It's subtle. I want to see what people on Fragrantica are comparing this to. There's a section that says this perfume reminds me of. Okay, so people are saying it reminds them of Kaleidoscope by Bath and Body Works, which I've never smelled, but I'm sure some of you have. Also, they're saying it reminds them of Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. I have smelled that is similar, but it doesn't have any iris in it. So to me, I wouldn't really quite compare them. They're also saying it reminds them of Radiant Nectar by Clean Reserve. I don't think this smells like Radiant Nectar personally. Cloud Musk by Mixbar, which is Target's fragrance brand. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not seeing anything on here that I honestly think it smells like. Like I said, what came to mind right away was Juliet Had a Gun Lipstick Fever, because to me that just smelled like a lot of iris, and this smells like a lot of iris, powdery iris. But I have not smelled Lipstick Fever in a couple months, so my memory might not be serving me super well. So let's go ahead and look at some other statistics. So on on Fragrantica.com, this has an overall rating of 4.22 out of 5 with 1,876 votes. So that's a really good rating. That means that most people really seem to like this fragrance. It was launched in 2017, so it's been around for a little bit now. And I'm going to read some other statistics on Fragrantica.com. So for longevity, people are saying that this is moderately long-lasting, right in the middle. For sillage, people are saying that this is intimate to moderate, which makes sense, and that's what they were going for. They wanted this to be a skin scent that is mostly just makes you feel like you. Okay, for gender, people are saying this is more on the feminine side, but maybe not like super feminine, a little more unisex. I would agree with that. I think anybody could wear this, but when I smell it, it does smell more feminine to me. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's sweet, but it's almost just vaguely, softly sweet in a very natural, musky way. And then for price value, people say this has good price value. I would say this has, decent price value, but this was, I think I got this on a sale, on a Black Friday sale, but I think full priced it's $64. So, it's, it's a little bit expensive for some people, but if you like it, then it's worth it, So, just to recap my impressions of this, I would say this is Musky Iris. Musky Iris, that's my impressions of it. Like I said, I don't know, maybe I get the pink pepper. If I do, it's not obvious. Musky Iris, that's what I would say. this would be a great scent for the office because it's not offensive and it's fairly light. Yeah, this would be a great scent for really any occasion, any season. It feels kind of warm and cozy, so it makes me think a little bit more like winter, fall than spring, summer, but you could definitely wear this in the spring or summer and it wouldn't be overpowering. Let's read a few reviews and see what people have to say about this. So, okay, somebody who does not like this fragrance says, maybe something is just wrong with my body chemistry, but after trying this fragrance multiple times, I can confidently say that it smells metallic and almost mildewy after trying on my skin. I love skin scents and thought that this would be a slam dunk, but I guess it doesn't work for everybody. I prefer another 13, which is from Le Labo, by the way, or Riddle Oil over this fragrance. I don't know what Riddle Oil is. I don't know who makes that. Maybe some of you do. So this person's saying that they find it mildewy, which I can understand because it's a musk, and musks can kind of smell, to some people, probably kind of mildewy. Okay, let's find another review. Somebody who really likes this says, this is one of my signature scents I always find myself reaching for because it just smells so addictive and interesting. This perfume enhances your natural skin scent, adding notes of pink pepper, iris, powdery florals, and musk. The perfume is super unique and I always get compliments when I wear this out. I was influenced to buy it because it smelled so good on one of my friends. I had to ask her what perfume she was wearing. Yeah, I've actually heard that quite a bit, that people get compliments on this, which I'm surprised. I wouldn't think people would dislike it, but I'm surprised that people compliment it. I did spray this on myself just once, so it wasn't very strong, but then I immediately went and hugged my boyfriend and stuff. He didn't say anything about it, so that's just my one experience, but maybe he didn't smell it, or maybe he just didn't really care for it. I don't know. Okay, let's see what else people have to say. So this is somebody who likes it. They say, smells like my best friend from elementary school. A hug, sunshine after a rainstorm, a kind teacher, subtle like a smile. That's cute. Honestly, I think that's a pretty good, that's not a very specific, it's a feelings-centric review, and I agree with what they're saying. It's just, I would say it's a warm, cozy, familiar fragrance. It's practical. It's you could always come back to it. Some perfumes you just don't want to wear on most occasions. This is very comforting. You could wear it at any time. It kind of gives mom vibes, for those of us who have moms we feel really safe with, which is not everybody, but I think when I think about what an ideal mom would feel like, it gives mom vibes in that it just makes you feel comforted, and it's just safe, Okay, so somebody else who really likes this says, this is such an addictive scent, somehow nostalgic, but I can't place from where. I used up a small sample very quickly and find it layers beautifully with smooth, sweet scents like lush American cream. Not that commonly smelled here in the UK, so definitely could become my signature when I get my paws on a full bottle. Yeah. Let's read one more review. Somebody who does not like this. Okay. Somebody says, glad I never it sits close to the skin, I just can't handle the journey it takes to get to that point. It just doesn't work on my skin. So I'm pretty sure that the sort of pencil shavings reference is probably from Ambroxan, which is sort of like a woody musk. It's like a woody ambery, slightly cedary smell. I imagine that's why some people might say this smells like pencil shavings. Yeah, so anyway, that is my review of Glossier You. Honestly, like, I just really like the bottle. I just wanted to say that again. Something about the bottle just really works for me. It's very, like, classic and timeless, and I do think it does a pretty good job of evoking the smell of the fragrance. However, I would do the cap in a light purple because of the lilac, and I know they said it was a white lilac, but I don't know. I think the only thing about the bottle that could look more accurate, in my opinion, is a light purple cap, because I also, when I think of musk, I think of purple too. Like, purple's a little muskier in my mind. I don't know why. Like a light purple, not a violet, deep violet. Okay,